Hey Yoda, Tinakoto, hello, and welcome back to another episode of Thaumcraft 4.2 with Birdtross. Yeah! It is good to be back. I did the live stream as advertised, and we got up to a little bit more hijinks than I was expecting, actually, in hindsight. We've done some pretty interesting things, as you can see. Is there anything else that's changed around here? I think I definitely went into the nether and set up a nether portal over in one of the magical forests. But anyway, if you want to see all of these hijinks, at least right now as of the recording of this video, go ahead and head over to my Twitch channel and you can watch the VOD there, but it will eventually make its way onto YouTube at some point. But anyway, today, as also advertised, this is going to be a quote-unquote building episode. Not too much is going to go on in terms of Thaumcraftiness. Almost nothing, to be quite honest. It's actually going to be a little bit of a talkie. There's not going to be any real building. The original plan was to just sort of blow out this hole with TNT. That's how this was made. But yeah, we're just going to quickly talk about the idea for the base that I want to have here. So my original inspiration for this place was MC Esch's relativity drawing, which some of you guys may be familiar with. It's the one that has the stairs and the multiple planes of gravity. I don't know if it's possible for me to put a picture of it on screen right now, if there's some sort of copyright violation or editing stuff like that. There's probably some sort of copyright against it, so I can't put it up, but just search for it on Google and it's easy enough to come across. There's heaps of different stairs and they're in heaps of different planes of gravity. People are upside down, sideways, all sorts. So we obviously can't do multiple planes of gravity here in Minecraft, at least not yet. I don't think you can with Thaumcraft. But yeah, I definitely want to have a base that has plenty of stairs in it. My thinking is we're going to essentially have a very, very large underground cave room thing here, sort of phase 1 of the build, if you will. Phase 1 will be completely clearing this thing out in both directions, by the way, going quite a ways up, pretty much all the way up to the surface and all the way down, just a ginormous hole beneath the mesa, and the actual length and width of it is probably going to be at the very least, twice the size of between these 2 points here, at the very least. So it's going to be an extremely large build. Ugh. And mining that out by hand is not exactly something that I had in mind, and the Thaumium pickaxe is not really up to the job because, as I described in the last episode, the durability, you're only able to use it for a good couple of minutes before you need to basically wait to let it charge back up. But there is one thing in the Thaumonomicon. There is one item that we can build that would solve our problems. Foreshadowing for the Arcane Boy. I remember that from Thaumcraft 2. It's basically like some sort of automatic mining tool, and that'd be really handy for just clearing all of this out for doing that. So yeah, so actual building of this place, the majority of that's probably going to occur off camera, just mining all this out, to be honest. Okay, so that's that part. The idea is to have a central shaft around which all of these stairs and wonkiness will go. It's probably going to be like some sort of water shaft, noisy water, going sort of all the way down to the bottom of the base, and the main way that you'll traverse through the base is going, up and down through it, and it'll be safe to jump off multiple floors and land in the water stream and go down to where you want. It's the main way to get around this sort of central shaft, and all of these stairs and things are going to be around that. And there are, of course, going to be several little rooms. Everything is going to be its own sort of separate little thing. I'll show you what I mean. I need to get some more wood. Okay, I've got these, so just go ahead and make all of that. I need to get some more birch at some point. Yeah, this should make us a fair amount of signs. Probably not enough, but this is enough to get going. I've made a list of the various things I would like in this base. Let me have a look. Don't cover my keyboard because I will need that. Okay. Let's see, where am I going to do some brainstorming? I guess we'll just do it over here. Just with this plenty of room. Okay, so there's several things that we need. In no particular order. Well, I guess the most important thing that we need is a storage room, so that we can store all of our junk, but obviously in an organized manner. What else are we going to need? Basically, in no particular order, we're also going to need a place to put the map room, put that down. We're also going to need a research room, of course. We're putting all of our research stuff, you know, the Thaumcraft table, probably the deconstruction table as well, stuff like that. We're going to need an alchemy place for making vanilla potions. Oh my word. We're also going to need a crafting area, which we'll need furnaces too, for an ack. That'll do. Let's see, what else? We're going to need tree farms, of course. I'd like to have a tree farm for every type of tree, probably excluding greatwood, because those are a little bit too big. We'll probably just keep growing those outside. And silverwood. Good luck making a silverwood tree farm. We're also going to need crops, so your wheats, your potatoes, carrots, melons, pumpkins, that kind of stuff. That all needs to be sorted out. We're going to need reed, cactus, vine as well. So basically we're going to need all the farmables and things. It's going to be like a ginormous base, basically. We're also going to need access to the nether hub, which we'll eventually have. We're going to need an entirely separate thing for infusion. You guys were telling me in the comments that symmetry is actually extremely important for a successful running of infusion, and also the radius for symmetry is quite large. Nobody seems to know the number exactly, but when this particular island's probably going to be quite big. We're also going to need an Essentia storage place to store all of our Essentia, which we'll be making using Essentia distillation. We're also going to need a node room to store all of our nodes. Oh man, I've only got one more sign. We're also going to need, and we'll probably, yeah, one other thing that I thought of was just sort of a testing area. Testing lab, we'll call it. Okay, there are a lot of things to this base. Several things to put on the sort of checklist that I've just made here, and this is probably not an extensive list. This was just everything that I could think of. If you can think of anything else, what's up with the lighting? Could that be to do with the Thaumonomicon as well? Hold on. Okay, there's a dark. I'm going to put it there. Okay, they're still dark. Okay, so I was just trying to solve that lighting issue. Yeah, that's basically everything that needs to go in the base, but as I said, phase 1, we need to actually mine this all out to do that, because I would like it to be sort of floating islands, essentially. Well, not really islands, they're just sort of platforms. I was playing around with the idea in my head of making every island a different Minecraft biome, but I don't think that would be quite... that wouldn't look very good. It wouldn't look very consistent, just because there's so many different biomes in Minecraft, and we're in the mesa here. So yeah, that's the plan. That's going to take a long time. The reason that I didn't tell you guys about it right off the bat was because I was hoping to sort of generate some user interest and trying to get some people to guess, and just trying to be a bit more interactive, or generate some more interaction from you guys. But the majority of the people watching this are actually quite, I think they're just interested in seeing how Thaumcraft progresses, just sort of seeing what you can do, how other people do it perhaps, and we are definitely going to get to all of that. But yeah, so that's basically going to be it for this building episode of Thaumcraft. Actually, right after this, I'm probably just going to jump straight into the next episode. So the next episode, which is a proper Thaumcraft episode, will be coming out quite quickly after this one, which will be awesome. Not a lot of building's going to happen today. In the next episode, we're going to need to get this up and running, and we're probably going to try and gun for that arcane boar. Hope you guys did sort of enjoy this thought process laying out episode. Plenty of things need to happen, but we need Thaumcraft to make them happen. Thank you guys very much for watching. Kia kaha, and I'll see you in the next video. There we go.